Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Nah, tujuannya over ya. Jadi tadi.
Should be the Dukkha Ninoda.
Dukkasa.
Yeah, Dukkasa wa Anupada Ninoda.
Okay. Kasujana. Kaso. Dukkasa wa Anupada Niroda. Pajyada Dukkha Niroda. Anupada Niroda. Not arising again. Anupada. Not arising. Here cessation. Niroda cessation. Cessation. Not arising again. Cessation mean here. Not arising again. The Anupada Niroda. Pajyada as the Anupada Niroda Pajyada as the cause of the cessation of not arising of the suffering. Because Anupada Niroda Pajyada, Dukkha Niroda, here Niroda referred to the cessation. But this cessation, not the cessation of Vibhaṅga, cessation of the life, cessation of the sasara, round of rebirth. The cessation of the round of rebirth. Here, dukkha. Dukkha anupada niroda. Where there is no birth, there is no life, there will be no suffering. So here, anupada niroda. Niroda here means cessation. Not cessation of the Vibhaṅga. Muladika explained, not cessation of the Vibhaṅga here. Cessation of the round of rebirth. When the round of rebirth has gone, there will be no suffering anymore. That's why Dukkha Anupada Niroda Pajyada Niroda Sajja. So Nibbana, we have to take Nibbana here. Nibbana here is the cessation of the suffering or the cessation of rebirth, which is said suffering. It is Niroda. So Niroda has three meanings here. Niroda, absence of the round of rebirth, number one. And Niroda, absence of round of rebirth. Then number two, absence of number two, non-existence of the round of rebirth. Number three, cessation of the round of rebirth. 3 minutes of Dukkha Niroda here. Chaduta Sajja Panna Yasma Ita Dukkha Niroda Gajadi Aramana Bhavena Wasena. Aramana Wasena as object. Aramana Wasena as object. Ita Dukkha Niroda. Yeah. Ita dukkha nirodha, this nibbana actually reaches, how to say, nibbana is taken as the object. Nibbana is taken as object. The Davi Mukhi Buddhata, the Davi, it's related to the Nibbana as it is related to the Nibbana. So Magga Satya here, Magga Satya, it is called Magga Satya because it takes Nibbana as an object. Ita dukkha nirodha gacchati aramana vasena. It takes Nibbana as object, or it inclines to the Nibbana. It is called Magga Satya. Patibadaja hodi dukkha nirodha patiya. It is also the practice leading to the. It is also the process. It is also the process to reach dukkha nirodha. That's why dukkha nirodha patibadati vajati tasma. That's why dukkha nirodha gamini patibadati vajati. It is called dukkha nirodha gamini patipada. So this definition is not strange. It's the simple. So you have know this definition already. Patibada, dukkha nirodha gamini patibada. The ways leading to the nibbana. That's all here. So the way leading to the nibbana. Yasma ita dukkha nirodha gacchati aramana vasena. Now it takes nibbana as the object. It is leading to the nibbana. That's why dukkha nirodha gamini patibada. That is etymology of the Paul Satya there. The Yasma Panetani Buddha de Ariya Pativochandi Edani referred to the Paul Ariya Satya. Edani Yasma Pana Edani Buddha de Ariya Pativochandi. So the Buddha, Pajika Buddha, Sawaka, who are Ariya, penetrate these four noble truths. The Ariya, the noble person, such a Buddha, Pajika Buddha, etc. The Pativochandi penetrates these four noble truths. That's Maria Sajjani Divochandi. That's why these four noble truths are called Ariya Satya, because they are penetrated by the noble person, Ariya Satya. So the truth of the noble person, we can say, the truth of noble person. Ariya Satya means the truth of noble person, because they are penetrated by noble person only. So the Purujana like us cannot penetrate these four noble truths. Only the noble person can penetrate these four noble truths. That's why these four noble truths belong to the noble persons. So what is the reference to say? Now these four noble truths belong to the Ariya, to Buddha, Pajika Buddha, Arhat. They are or the Arhat or the Ariya person, all of them, the Ariya. So Yataha, according, it is said, you see, Chattari Mani Bhikkhave Ariya Satjani, the Sutta, Chattari Mani Bhikkhave Ariya Satjani marks there are four noble truths. But the mani here, imani called Bhikkhave. So for here the Sutta is skipping here from Mahavaga Sayuddha. Imani called Bhikkhave Chattari Ariya Satjani. Imaninga Bhikkhave Cattari Ariya Sajjani. These are called the Four Noble Truths. Ariya Imani Padiwajandi. The noble person penetrates these Four Noble Truths. Tasma Ariya Sajjani Diwajandi. So he get reference for the Sutta. It is called Loka Sutta. Loka Sutta, according to Loka Sutta, Ariya Sajjani means, Ariya Sajja means the noble truth, the noble truth which is penetrated by the Ariya noble persons. So the Sutta is given here. Ariya Imani Padiwajandi Tasama Ariya Sajjani Diwajandi. According to this Loka Sutta from Mahāvāgga Sayuddha, the Ariya Sajja means the noble truth which is penetrated by the noble persons. The reference given there. The Apija Ariya Sajjani di Ariya Sajjani. So here Apija, a fact, a reality. Ariya Sajjani ni tipi Ariya Sajjani. The true or the noble persons. The truth or the noble ones. So the first one, it is so called Ariya Sajja because it is penetrated by the Ariya. This definition here, Ariya Sajjani di Ariya Sajjani. The true of the noble ones. It is called Ariya Sajja. What is the reference? How can we prove? How can we say the Ariya Sajja, the true of the noble ones? Sadeva Gebekwe Loge the Sutta. This is also, there are many Sutta with name of Loka Sutta. This is also one of the Loka Sutta. Sadeva Gebekwe Loge Piala, Sadeva Manusaya Tathagato Ariyo. Tasama Ariya Sajjani Diwajandi. According to this Sutta, the Ariya Sajja, the noble truth of the Buddha. The noble truth of the Buddha here. Tathagata is called Ariya noble person. Tathagata is called Ariya noble person. So the Sajja, the truth of the Tathagata, the truth of the Ariya, which is Tathagata. Ariya here refers to the Buddha, Tathagata. So the truth of the Buddha. The first one, Ariya Sajjani here, Ariya Sajjani, Ariya referring to the Buddha. Ariya Sajjani, the truth of the Buddha. The truth of the Buddha. According to this Sutta, that's Ariya Sajjani Vojandi. So the first definition, Ariya, it is so called Ariya Sajja because it is penetrated by the noble ones. The noble ones referring to the Buddha, Vajjika Buddha, and the noble person, 8 noble persons. So the second definition is Ariya Sajjani, the truth of the Buddha. Here, the truth of the Buddha. Atawa, another meaning, Atawa. It is Abhidhamma Ariya Bhava Saditoti Ariya Sajjani. Abhidhamma be penetrated. It is Abhidhamma Ariya Bhava Sadito. It accomplished the state of Ariya. So they are so called Ariya because they penetrate the Four Noble Truths. If they do not penetrate these Four Noble Truths, they cannot be called Ariya. That's why Ariya Bhava Sadito Ariya Sajjani. Ariya Sajja, it is so called Ariya Sajja because it makes the person to be Ariya. That is the meaning. Yeah, 1 minute Ariya Satya. How about the reference here? Imesa ko bhikkhave citona Ariya Satjana yatha Buddha abhisabuddhata tathagato araha samasabuddha Ariyo di vojati. The Buddha is called Ariya here. Citona Ariya Satjana yatha Buddha abhisabuddhata because he penetrates those Four Noble Truths are calling Yatha Buddha as said it. Not as said it, Yatha Buddha as said it. The Buddha penetrates these Four Noble Truths as said it. That's why the Buddha is called Ariya. The Sajja which is penetrated by the Buddha is called Ariya Sajja. That is the meaning. Yeah, this reference referring to the Buddha. Why the Buddha is so called Ariya? Because he analyzes the Four Noble Truths. That's why he is called Ariya. Ariya, when we say Ariya, the noble person, actually we refer to all the person who penetrates the Four Noble Truths or who eliminates the defilements. Any person who eliminates the defilement is called Ariya. They are pure. Ariya, the meaning of Ariya is pure, noble. The pure pro-aware, pure pro-defilements. So Ariya. So the Buddha is so called Ariya because he penetrates Four Noble Truths. Apicca khopana. So next sentence. Ariyani Sajjani di Ariya Sajjani. So this is the conclusion of the above two sentences. Conclusion. So Ariyani Sajjani di Ariya Sajjani. The first of all, Ariya Sajjani. Ariya Sajjani, we say. Ariya Sajjani di Ariya Sajjani. Here, Ariyani Sajjani, Ariya Sajjani. The same thing, you know. So the reference given here to prove the Ariya, the Buddha is called Ariya. Ariyani Sajjani di Ariya Sajjani, what we say? Ariyani Sajjani di Ariya Sajjani. So these Sajja are the Sajja of the Ariya, or the noble ones. Ariyani di Tatani Avitatani Avisa Varagani di Atho. Ariya means true, you know. Ariya niti tatani avitatani avisa vargani. Ariya is true, it's not untrue. That means Ariya means true here. How can we say Ariya is true? Yataha imani kopikwe jadari Ariya sajani tatani avitatani anyanathani. These Four Noble Truths are true. They are not untrue. They are not otherwise. That's Ariya Sajjani Vajadi. Ariya Sajja, the Four Noble Truths themselves are Tata, Avidata, Anyanata. We had learned before already. So those Ariya Sajja, they are Tata, they are Avidata, they are Ananyata. So Ariya Sajja themselves are Tata, Avidata, Anyanata. That's why they are called Ariya Sajja. So the last definition here. The last definition, Ariya Sajja. The correct truth, the truth of the truth. How can we say? So the ta here, the ta is true. Sajja, Ariya here, Ariya means the ta. Now Ariya Sajja. Yes, Jadari Ariya Sajjani Tatani. Ariya Sajja, the word, the whole Ariya Sajja is the ta. Truth. That's why it is called Ariya Sajja. Ariya Sajja means the truth. That's all. So this sutta also is called Loka Sutta. Loka Sutta. From Havaka Sayuddha. sorry, the Tasutta, the Tasutta. The Tasutta from Mahavaga Sayuta. Ewa meta nepajana do wineja wudita bo. It thus, in this way, in this etymology, the wineja, the solution should be understood. This is the Arya Satya. So Arya Satya, let's review Arya Satya. It is so-called Arya Satya because they are penetrated by the Arya, number one. Number two, it is so-called Arya Satya because it is the truth of the noble ones, who noble ones, the true other noble ones. Number two. Number three, it is so-called Arya Satya because it is true. Yeah, the three meaning of the Arya Satya. The last one, because it is true. It is called Arya Satya because it is true. The last one. Now we go to the characteristic, etc. Katha lakhana di pabeda do hao lakhana, etc. Bharana lakhana dukkha satya. Sorry. Yeah. Bharana lakhana dukkha satya, the characteristic of afflicting of the five aggregates. Now the dukkha satya, we say dukkha satya, we refer to the five aggregates, the logiya five aggregates. The logiya five aggregates always afflicted by change. So Bharana lakkhana dukkha satya. Dukkha satya has the characteristic of affliction. Sadapana rasa. This dukkha satya has the function of the burning. The function of burning. The sadapana burning. Burning of what? Burning of the beings. Burning of the beings. So the being who possess these five aggregates. Then these five aggregates are burning. Five aggregates are burning by the dukkha. Pavati pajupatthana. Pavati occurs, constant occurs, continuously occurs. So pavati pajupatthana. Yes, the dukkha satya, this nama a rupa, always arises a positive way. Arises positive way. So pavati pajupatthana. It appears in the knowledge of the yogi. Pajupatthana means something appears to someone. It appears to the knowledge of the yogi that this dukkha continuously occurs. This dukkha continuously occur. So when you practice meditation, you will see the nature of these udayabhya jnana. When you come to udayabhya jnana, that arises a person aware, arises a person aware. So udaya, all the time it occurs. It occurs all the time. So when you practice meditation, it will appear, it will come to your mind as the constant occurrence. These five aggregates. Pavati pajupatthana. So we say dukkha satya, we refer to the lokiya nama rupa. Lokiya nama rupa. So the Lokiya Namarupa Bharana Lakkhana has the characteristic of affliction, all the beings. So Sadapana Rasa, it burns the beings. The body Upapajipatthana, it appears to the mind of the yogi that it occurs continuously. Bhavati Pajipatthana. Eva Bhava Lakkhana Samudaya Sajja. Bhava means a steady point. How to say Bhava? Steady point of the dukkha. So Samudaya Lakkhana here has the correct, Samudaya Sajja has the characteristic of steady point of the suffering. Samudaya. So because of this Samudaya, suffering will be there. They're suffering. If there is no Samudaya, there will be no suffering. So Samudaya here, Bhava, just the steady point of the suffering. We had discussed about the Samudaya. Lobha alone does not produce the suffering, but only when it gets the other condition, it produces the suffering. But this Lobha, this Samudaya is the origin of the suffering. That's why Bhava Lakkhana, we say, this is here to Lampaya, we the Nyama tradition, we Lampaya this thing. Dukkha Sajja Padana Lakkhana Sadapana Rasa Bodhi Pajipatthana Bodhi Pajipatthana Pajakhada Bhratthana, I don't know Bhratthana. So Bhratthana is not mentioned here. Only Lakkhana Rasa Pajipatthana. Samudaya Sajja Bhava Lakkhana Anupacheda Karana Rasa. Anupacheda Karana. Anupacheda, no cutting. Anupacheda, not cutting. Karana make something not cutting. The function of Samudaya Sajja is making something not cutting. Not cutting what here? Not cutting suffering. So because of Samudaya Sajja, suffering will be there. So Samudaya, because of Samudaya Sajja, you cannot cut the suffering. That's why Anupacheda, not Upacheda. Upacheda eliminate or cut. Anupacheda not cutting. Anupacheda karana here makes. Making the suffering not cutting. That is the rasa, the function of Samudaya Sajja. Pali Bodha Pajupatthana. Pali Bodha here, block. You see? Pajupatthana, block here. It appears in the mind of the yogi that it blocks. Block what? Obstructs. Hinders. What here? Block where? Block or obstructs to escape from the round of rebirth. Pali Bodha Pajupatthana. So the Samudaya of the Lobha blocks. You see, blocks not to escape from the round of rebirth. Pali Bodha Pajupatthana. Obstruction. It appears in the mind of the yogi as obstruction. Obstruction what? Obstruction to escape from the round of rebirth. So if we had this Samudaya, we cannot escape from round of rebirth because this Samudaya obstruct our way, or the way to escape from the round of rebirth. So when you penetrate or when you contemplate all the Samudaya, then you will see this Samudaya obstruct the way to escape from the round of rebirth. That is Pajupatthana. Manifest manifest is said as the obstruction to escape from the round of rebirth. Fully border we say obstacles to escape from the round of rebirth. So this is where we could play all the samudaya. It will appear in our mind. So if we do not contemplate, it will not appear in our mind. It is the Pajupatthana or Samudaya Sajja. Santi Lakhana Nirodha Sajja. Santi, calmness. Yeah, calmness of the suffering. Nirodha Sajja has the characteristic of calmness of the sufferings, or peacefulness of the suffering. Can we say peacefulness? Sadila Khana Nirodha Sajja. Achuti rasa. Achuti. Chuti, we say chuti means pass away. Chuti means move or transfer. We say achuti, not chuti here, not die, not death, deathlessness. Achuti, the function of not moving from the nature of calmness, from the nature of sati. Nirodha Sajja has the nature of sati. Its function is not to, how to say, not to move from the nature of sati. Achuti rasa, achuti, not achuti means not chuti, achuti here. Not chuti, not die, not pass away, not move, achuti rasa. The animata pajupatthana, nimeta sign, animata signless, animata pajupatthana. So there is no sign in the Nibbana. Nibbana is animata. See, no sign in the Nibbana. So signless, we say signless. So this the animata pajupatthana as a Purujana. So one cannot realize, one cannot understand this only for the Arya. Where the Arya realizes the point of the truth. Oh, battery. Sorry. Yeah, animata pajupatthana, where the Arya penetrates or realizes the point of the truth. So they observe Nibbana as the object. Observe Nibbana as the object. But where they observe Nibbana as object, they don't see any sign there, any substance, any appearance. So no sign at all. That's why Nibbana is silent. Just you see calmness there. Just calmness, just sati. No sign at all. So where they observe Nibbana as the object, it appears in their mind. This Nibbana has no sign. It is signless. Pajupatthana. The Nayana Lakhana. Nayana Lakhana Magga Sajja. Nayana Lakhana Magga Sajja. Nayana, outlet, here translated as outlet. Nayana, deliberate, emancipation, the libris, Nayana Lakana Maka Saja. The libris where? Nayana Lakana Duka Saja. Nayana Lakana 4 to 6. 2 to 2. This way. Nayana Lakana outlet here. Nayana Lakana outlet. Outlet for where? Outlet for the round of rebirth. Outlet for the pressure of the round of rebirth. Yeah, Nayana Lakana. Magasaja Nayana Lakana. Then Kilesa Pahana Karana Rasa. Kilesa Pahana. Removal of the Kilesa. Making to remove the Kilesa. Kilesa Pahana. Karana making. Kilesa Pahana. Removal of the Kilesa. So the function of the Makasaja is to make Kilesa eliminated. Kilesa Bhana Karana Rasa. So the function of the Maka is to eliminate the Kilesa only. Not to do any other things, not to enjoy the place of Nibbana. Maka is the function of the Maka is to eliminate, to discuss, only the defilements. So the Parimaka discuss deity around the deity Vichikacha. Sakadagamina attenuate the Kilesa. Anagamimaka, the discourse or eliminates dosa, isa, mystery, etc. The Aradamaka eliminates all the remaining defilements. So the function of the Maka is to eliminate the defilements. Here, Karana Rasa, making to eliminate the defilements. Ottana Pajupadhana. Ottana Pajupadhana, it appears to the mind of the yogi that here, what Ottana? Ottana escape from the sign. Escape from the sign, escape from the how to say? Escape Ottana Pajupadhana. How are you translate here? Ottana Pajupadhana. Escape from the Sankhara Nimitta. Escape from the escape of the mind from the round of rebirth. So it appears where one contemplate for the Maka. So it appears in their knowledge, in their wisdom, that this Maka Saja escape from the how to say? Escape the how to say here? I don't know how to say. Ottana Pajupadhana. Ottana Pajupadhana. Ottana Pajupadhana. Okay, please. Abandon the point. Emerges. Here translate a translation book. Emerges. The Ottana Pajupadhana emerges of the mind pro by aggregates. Emerges of the mind. Emerges here. Emerges pro where? Emerges of what? Emerges of the mind pro the sign. Pro the Sankhara, pro the sign, for the round of rebirth. So it appears to the mind of the yogi first. Then, apija, pawati, pawadika, niwadika lakhanani, patipadiya, orderly, yeah, patipadiya, orderly, by the respectfully, dukkha sajja, samudaya sajja, nirodha sajja, magga sajja, orderly, yeah. The poverty occurs, pawadika makes occurs, nivati occurs, make it occurs, nivati not occurs, nivataka not making not occurs, make it not occur. See, nivataka. So for dukkha sajja, poverty, dukkha sajja has the characteristic of poverty to occur or occurs. Samudaya sajja has the characteristic of the pawadika, make to occur. The nirodha sajja has the characteristic of nivati, not occurs. Magga sajja has the characteristic of nivatika, make it not occurs. So respectively, they have their characteristics. So the dukkha sajja has pavati, samudaya sajja pavadika. Yeah, pavati occurs, pavadika makes occurs. Nivati no occurs, nivatika makes no occurs. This for tata likewise. Sakkada, tana, asakada, dasna lakhanani. So each the noble truths respectively here. Dukkha sajja has the characteristic of sakkada. Samudaya sajja has the characteristic of tana. Nirodha sajja has the characteristic of asankada. Magga sajja has the characteristic of dasana. So, yeah, characteristic of sankada here. Characteristic of form. Dukkha sajja. Here we have the 5 aggregates. The 5 aggregate is formed by many conditions. That's why dukkha sajja has the characteristic of sankhara. Samudaya sajja has the characteristic of tana, craving. Samudaya sajja craving, to crave for something. Nirodha sajja has the characteristic of asankhara, not formed or unformed, not formed by any condition. Magga sajja has the characteristic of dasana, seeing. See what? See the nibbana. See the nibbana. So these 4 sajja has their own characteristic. Ewa metta lakhana tipa petato vinajyo vididapo. In this way, the lakhana, rasa, pajupatthana, or the Four Noble Truths should be understood, or the solution, the answer of these, of the lakhana, rasa, pajupatthana of the Four Noble Truths be understood.
I Sayadaw.
Yes,
so Sayadaw, why isn't there the Padattana, Sayadaw? We don't see any Padattana. Okay, sure.
I don't know why Padattana is not mentioned here.
Yeah, so why is that, Sayadaw? There should be Padattana for dukkha, tanha, and magga, right? Okay, sure. Nibbana doesn't have padattana, but what about the other 3 Arya Sattas? Yeah, I mean, why the commentator didn't say anything about the padattana? Can you hear me, Sayadaw?
Your voice is not clear.
Can you hear me, Sayadaw?
I can't get your voice clearly.
Oh, how about now?
So your voice, you see, just like this.
Cracking. Okay. Maybe because of the rain. But anyway.
Do you mean why there is no Pradhana?
Yes. Yes. Why there isn't, Sayadaw?
There must be Pradhana. For example, Dukkha Sajja. The Pradhana of Sukha Sajja should be the 5 aggregates. The Pradhana of Samudaya Sajja should be like the other conditions. Or we can say the 5 aggregates, the Pradhana. The Pradhana of Nirodha Sajja may be
There
suffering.
should be any, right, Sayadaw?
So connection from your side or from my side, I don't know. How about my voice? Do you understand my voice? Is it clear?
Yes, we can hear you, Sayadaw. Anyway, it's also time, Sayadaw.
But your voice is not clear.
Yes. And it's time, Sayadaw.
Siale, do you hear clearly? Siale?
Yes, we can hear clearly.
Well, the same thing, you know, from your side too, that's not clear from your side also.
Yeah, it's time, Sayadaw.
Yes. I'm sorry, I can't get your voice. I can't get your point also. You see, because your voice is not clear. Okay, that's all for today. That's for listening. Let's conclude. Buddha Sasana Jira Detu. Buddha Sasana Jira Detu. Jira Detu.
Sadhu. Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Thank you very much.
But now your voice now clear.
Yeah. Thank you, Sayadaw.